Welcome to HVTV1.com for this special presentation of the Hidden Valley High School Mustangs. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Evergreen Federal Bank, Don Carter LLC, Fields Ace Home Center, Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati, and LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire. These wonderful people and businesses help bring you these free events, so support them in their service. And get ready for some great action ahead on HVTV1.com.
And welcome to Banks High School for this OSAA On Point Community Credit Union State semifinal between, again, the Banks Braves and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. This one, the last matchup before one of these teams booked a ticket to Kaiser Volcano Stadium in Salem for the state championships. We'll give you the full picture when we continue here with the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union State semifinal on HVTV1.com.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass.
All of your concrete supplies are available at Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now.
During World War I, a governing body for Oregon high school athletics was born. In 1918, school administrators formed the 36-member Oregon High School Athletic Association. That winter, the first state champion was crowned, Lincoln, in boys basketball. Track and field came next in 1927. In the 1940s, under a new name, the Oregon School Activities Association saw great expansion with football, baseball, and wrestling. The first girls' state championship was tennis in 1947. Several more debuted in the 1970s. The 80s brought cheerleading, speech, dance, and music under the OSAA umbrella. Today, more than 100,000 students from 292 schools compete for 117 state championships. We celebrate the OSAA centennial and continue to champion the importance of school-based athletics, activities, academics, and sportsmanship.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com for the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinal here at Banks High School between the Banks Braves and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. The Banks Braves from the Coapa League, Hidden Valley, of course, from the Skyline Conference. For the Braves, it was a bit of an easier road to the playoffs than Hidden Valley. Banks going 12-0 in league play, 23-3 overall in the season, finishing with the number 1 seed in the state, and of course winning the Coapa League. Following them was Astoria at 6-6. Astoria, as a matter of fact, in the semifinal as well. We'll get to that in just a minute. Following Astoria was Valley Catholic. Both teams going 6-6 in league play. Seaside was 5-7. They were eliminated in the playoffs by Henley High School, and Tillamook rounding out the list 1-11 in league play. For Hidden Valley, though, they finished runner-up to Henley High School. They went 13-2, 21-4. Hidden Valley, they finished with the 4th seed in the OSA standings, 11-4 for them overall this season, 23-4 overall for the season. Again, 11-4 in league play. Mazama, they finished 9-6, as did Phoenix. And Klamath Union and North Valley both missing the playoffs from the Skyline Conference. As you mentioned, the other semifinal going on today is one of these two teams will go to the finals at Kaiser Volcano Stadium in Salem. One of the other two teams will either be Henley or Astoria, and we'll give you score updates throughout the afternoon as that game progresses as well. So it's only two conferences remaining in the playoffs as well, the Skyline and the Coapa League, as they're representing the Skyline again. Hidden Valley here and Henley over in Klamath Falls, and then for the Coapa League, Banks here at home and Astoria on the road in Klamath Falls. So we should be getting ready for first pitch here pretty soon, which means it's time for us to bring you the starting lineups presented by Papa Murphy's and Hidden Valley graduate Jim Miller. Special thanks to him for helping us put on this broadcast. Starting with your the away team Hidden Valley Mustangs, but your favorite Hidden Valley Mustangs. Leading off and in center field is number 4, Bodie Kissel. Nate Vidlac hitting second and at third base. Isaac Hill is pitching and hitting third. Colin Schultz cleanup in at first base. Sam Vidlac is at second, hitting fifth. Lawrence Matusik designated hitting in the 6th spot for Gavin McLaughlin in left field. Matthew Iwamizu is catching in the 7th spot. And Ryan Harry is at short. In the 8-hole, rounding out the order, is Parker Wright in right field. For the Banks Braves, the hometown team here, the number 1 ranked team in the state, leading off is Hayden Vandehee, the pitcher. Hitting second is Jared Evans at second base. At the 3 spot in the lineup is a designated hitter, Colton Hasselman. He's designated hitting for Charlie White, the third baseman. Cam Louie is at shortstop. Hitting 5th is Dakota Bunn in center field. Blake Gabell is at first base, hitting 6th. Thomas Cook in right field in the 7th spot. Hitting 8th is Tyler Lilly in left. And rounding out the order is Trask Applegate at catcher, hitting 9th. And on the hill for Hidden Valley, facing that lineup, is going to be Isaac Hill, the freshman phenomenon out of Hidden Valley, and Vandehee to do battle against this Hidden Valley order. Is introducing the teams right now. It's again the Banks Braves in their gray pants, kind of a mix between the gold and the navy blue, and Hidden Valley in their all orange on the road. They're wearing white pants here on the road, not something you see too often, but Mustangs are coming out here on the road with the white pants. Again, thanks a lot to Hidden Valley graduate and owner of Papa Murphy's Pizza for helping us put this on, and of course Riverside Ready Mix for helping us get to Banks and putting this show on the road on HVTV1, I guess you could call it. Is continuing here, we'll give you the defensive lineups for the Banks Braves as they have it right here. Starting behind the plate is Trask Applegate, Charlie White at third. At shortstop, it's Cam Louie. At second, Jared Evans. And at first, it is Blake Gabell. Going the outfield from left to right, it's Tyler Lilly. In center field, Dakota Bunn. And in right field, it's Thomas Cook. Take one more break, and then it's first pitch here in the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union on HVTV1.com.
On Point Community Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the OSA State Championships. On Point is Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. Need extra spending money and want to give back to student athletes? Become an athletic official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org. Get your state championship merchandise from www.osaastore.com. Commemorative t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more at www.osaastore.com. High school students deserve to participate in sports and activities, but not all can afford it. The goal of the OSA Foundation Student Assistance Program is access for all lifelong lessons learned by members of a team. Visit www.osafoundation.org and discover how you can help.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass. And welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal here on HVTV1.com between the Banks Braves, and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. We've got our starting pitcher warming up on the mound for the Braves. And on the mound is Vandehee for the Braves. See a little bit of what he's got. Didn't get a chance to watch too much of the bullpen, but we'll see what he's got there. Again, leading off for Hidden Valley, their lineup that Hayden Vandehee will be facing. Leading off Bodie Kissel, of course, as always. And just follows business as usual for Hidden Valley from there. So after Kissel, it's Nate Vidlak and Isaac Hill to try to get the rally started for this Hidden Valley team, as they always do. The top of the lineup, very dangerous. Bodie Kissel, leadoff hitter, hitting over 400 at this point in the season. Very, very respectable from him. So again, you see our scoreboard there at the bottom of the screen, presented by Papa Murphy's. We should get ready for the first pitch here, coming up pretty soon. Wind blowing out to the east side here just a little bit at Banks High School. As we look from left to right field, we are facing pretty much directly north, so wind blowing south as a matter of fact. And throwing down to second is Applegate, and that means we're getting ready for first pitch here on HVTV1.com. Again, welcome to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal. The first time Hidden Valley's made it to the state semifinal since 2015. Meanwhile, the Banks Braves going for the coveted Triple Crown, trying to win basketball, football, which they already have, and then add a baseball title to it. Beating Seaside, as a matter of fact, in both of those other final games. And stepping into the box is Bodie Kissel. First pitch misses. Start the game at 4:31. That pitch from Kissel popped up. Was right on it, though, just maybe a tad under, as it evens the count at 1. Bodie Kissel in center field, again hitting over 400. Vidlak and Isaac Hill both doing the same, as really the top three guys in the lineup have done a fantastic job setting the table this season for Hidden Valley, as that pitch is missed up for ball 2. 2-1 count. And he having a bit of trouble maybe finding the strike zone early, but still too early to tell, as only a few pitches into the first inning. The 2-1 is taken high as well. 3-1 to Bodie Kissel, and that's a guy you definitely don't want to walk, as he is able to turn a walk into a double in about one pitch after he gets on base. Very, very fast on those base paths, as even the corners are playing in here. The 3-1 to Kissel is taken for ball 4, and that is how we get this game started, with a leadoff walk, bringing up the third baseman, Nate Vidlak. Nate Vidlak, the third baseman, a freshman for Hidden Valley. He's done a fantastic job this season. Though you expect maybe some of the normal freshman mistakes, you don't get a lot of those from Nate Vidlak, as is the coach's son and has done a fantastic job this season. Pickoff move to try to get Kissel at first. Not going to happen. Kissel, again, extremely fast. Has quick feet on those base paths. Again, the move over to first. Coming set, Vanda, he's going to step off. Definitely worried about Kissel at first. Like I said, we've only seen one pitch thrown to Vidlak. Otherwise, just being worried about Bodie on first. The 0-1, Vidlak looked like it was a bunt, maybe tried to end up swinging there, as the third baseman will foul it down to the third base side for strike 2. Sunny day in Banks, as Hidden Valley making the trip up here to a nice 68-degree day. As that one's popped up. Shortstop Louie calling it off and making the catch for the first out of the ball game. And that will bring up Isaac Hill. Isaac Hill starting on the mound for the Mustangs this afternoon. Trying to move Kissel over after Vidlak flies out for the first out in the inning. After Hill, it's Colin Schultz and Sam Vidlak. They're able to find their way into the batter's box this inning, as Vandy makes a move over to first, but Kissel gets back safely. Been very preoccupied with Kissel on first, but so far no sign of him going as he stays put on that one, and it's going to be a strike catching the outside part of the zone against Isaac Hill. Hill on the mound again today for Hidden Valley. Hasn't pitched since the quarterfinal game, the first round game against Valley Catholic, another team from the Kawapa League, where he pitched a full shutout game against them. Fantastic job from the freshman there, and Hidden Valley seems to have confidence in the young arm, and they think they can beat anyone with him out there on the mound, and that's what Nate Vidlak said after the win against Junction City, is that they feel like they can beat anyone with Hill on the mound. The throw down, they are very worried with Kissel on first. And his dad, Coach Kissel, coaching him at first base. Spanahee coming set, now throwing to Hill as a ball. It's going to end up being up in the zone. 2 balls and a strike to Isaac Hill. Kissel taking his lead. Now the pitch is in the zone. That's going to even the count up at 2. The first 2-strike count of the day for Hidden Valley, and that was one of their problems against Henley High School just a few short weeks ago when they tried to claim the Skyline Conference Championship. They let the count get them down 2 strikes and were never able to work past it. Another move to first, and Kissel gets back safely again. Back to my point, Hidden Valley a little too patient at the plate, and might have cost them. They put up 7 runs in 1 inning against Junction City in their last game out, and they were swinging early in the count and were able to be aggressive with it, and that's what allowed them to win that game with the 7-run inning. They didn't need any more runs, and you score more runs in 1 inning than the rest of the team does the entire game. It's still a win, maybe not as statistically effective as you might like it, but still good nonetheless. As looks like we're having trouble with the scoreboards, but it's back up and running. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner on first. And Isaac Hill at the plate, swinging at that one, popping it up fairly deep into left field, and making the catch is Lilly. 2 outs in the inning after the leadoff walk from Kissel. And we'll see what the Mustangs are able to do now with 2 outs and a runner on first. In stepping Colin Schultz. Schultz started the last game against Junction City for Hidden Valley, but was pulled only after 2 innings. He got himself in a bit of trouble and would have been hung for the loss without that 7-run inning again that Hidden Valley put up against Junction City. He gave up 2 runs. He walked 4 in just 2 innings of work, and luckily the bats were able to back him up as that pitch is going to be hit towards second base and gloved by Evans for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Still scoreless, and Banks gets their first time to try to break this scoreless tie. Coming up next on the OSA On Point Community Credit Union State semifinals on HVTV1.com.
All of your concrete supplies are available at Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now.
All right, welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Semifinal here on HVTV1.com. The Mustangs on the road in this one, and on the field defensively for the first time in this game. On the bump for the Mustangs is Isaac Hill, a sub-1 ERA for the freshman, up over 70 strikeouts on the season, and having a fantastic initial campaign in high school. We can definitely expect to see more of him as the years go on for him. And first got to get past this Banks team, though, and we'll see what kind of pitches he's got today. A good hard fastball, a good changeup can really pull the string, and a breaking ball that just about falls off the table. And with 2 strikes, he can go to just about any of them with confidence. And confident are the Mustangs in the freshman arm, as again they said, Nate Vidlak said after the game on Thursday that they think they can win against anyone with Hill on the mound, and they knew he was pitching today. And here he is in the bottom of the first inning, facing the leadoff hitter, Hayden Vandehee. After him will be Jared Evans, and then Colton Hasselman for the Banks Braves, as Hill finding his pitch. Held, of course, by Matthew Iwamizu behind the plate. It's going to be inside for ball 1 against Vandehee. Vandehee, the starting pitcher, trying to help his own cause early against the freshman pitcher Hill. Hill deciding the pitch, and he's going to find the inside part of the zone for strike 1, evening it, a ball and a strike. Again, Hill, a sub-1 ERA, over 70 strikeouts on the season, has great control over all of his pitches, and really doesn't allow any walks either. Coach Vidlak said, you know, still going to have a relatively long leash on him today, but it is a win-or-go-home game for the season, so if Hill gets into trouble, don't be surprised if maybe Vidlak comes out there with an early decision. It's 2-1 now to Vandehee. Lines up and tosses in ball 3. See what Isaac goes to here on 3-1. He winds up, and that one finds the inside part of the plate for strike 2. The count runs full to the leadoff hitter Vandehee. This first guy will sure dictate heavily how the coaches proceed with Hill moving forward into this game. The full count pitch to Vandehee is swung on, and it's grounded towards Sam Vidlak. The throw on to first is in time to Schultz for the first out in this inning. That'll bring up Jared Evans, the second baseman for Banks. Evans making a good catch to end that last half inning in Banks' favor. A nice step over on a hard line drive. It looked like he might not have been able to get to it, but did easily, as now he's in the box trying to face Isaac Hill. The first pitch is swung on and lined into right field, but Parker Wright only having to take a couple steps to his right to make the catch for the second out. And that will bring up Colton Hasselman, designated hitting for the third baseman Charlie White of Banks. And here's the first one of the day that I didn't quite mention in the pregame show, is the good left-handed hitting from Banks. Just having watching them take batting practice, some great left-handed bats in this lineup, as the first pitch to a lefty is taken for strike 1 from Isaac Hill. Hill hasn't had a whole lot of experience against left-handed hitters, only one on his own team to probably throw to, and not a whole lot in the Skyline Conference that I can think of off the top of my head, but we've got 3 or 4 in this starting lineup for Banks that are very good left-handed hitters, as Hasselman is the designated hitter, and a 1-1 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Lines up and fires the 1-1. That one off the inside part of the bat. McLaughlin takes a couple steps in to end the inning. So after one, still scoreless, the Mustangs, the middle of the order, up next. The OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball semifinal here on HVTV1.com.
During World War I, a governing body for Oregon high school athletics was born. In 1918, school administrators formed the 36-member Oregon High School Athletic Association. That winter, the first state champion was crowned, Lincoln, in boys basketball. Track and field came next in 1927. In the 1940s, under a new name, the Oregon School Activities Association saw great expansion with football, baseball, and wrestling. The first girls' state championship was tennis in 1947. Several more debuted in the 1970s. The 80s brought cheerleading, speech, dance, and music under the OSAA umbrella. Today, more than 100,000 students from 292 schools compete for 117 state championships. We celebrate the OSAA centennial and continue to champion the importance of school-based athletics, activities, academics, and sportsmanship.
Welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball semifinal here on HVTV1.com. Middle of the order due up for Hidden Valley. It's Sam Vidlak, Lawrence Matusik, and Matthew Iwamizu for the Mustangs to get this inning started against Vandehee. First pitch is taken by Vidlak for ball one. Either team through one inning, still yet to record a hit. Vidlak takes a nice cut at that one and fouls it back into the apartment complexes here behind the baseball field at Banks High School. Here at Banks, you got the football field right behind the school, and then the 50-yard line is pretty much right even with the 370 mark of dead center field at the baseball complex. As that pitch is hit hard on the ground, getting a glove on it and throwing is White, in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Lawrence Matusik, designated hitting for the left fielder Gavin McLaughlin. McLaughlin, though, can slide into the lineup if he needs to. Usually you'll see Ryan Harry being designated hit for. Not today, though, as Matusik ducks out of the way of that one, as that might have made contact with his helmet for ball one. Matthew Iwamizu on deck, the catcher. Being part of that 7-run rally in that game against Junction City, as Matusik swings and misses at that one to even the count at 1. Matusik in the preseason didn't get a whole lot of at-bats. In the preseason was still recovering from a torn ligament in his leg from the football season. Matusik making 2 touchdown catches in the playoff game against Burns, and both of those touchdown catches were with the hurt leg, with the ligament in his leg. Missed basketball season and missed part of the preseason. Only had 3 at-bats in the preseason, was playing defense though. Went 1 for 3 at-bats in the preseason. Once league rolled around, he started scorching the ball, finishing with a .368 batting average in league play this season, and in the playoffs has continued to contribute for this Mustangs lineup as he fouls off the 1-2 pitch there. But having talked to Matusik, he missed basketball season, said all he was really looking forward to was baseball season, trying to get back on the diamond. As it's disappointing to miss the basketball season, but having played playoffs in football and playing through his injury, he just wanted to get back on the diamond, as his team's now made the state semifinal in a 2-2 count with 1 out in the inning. Vandehee delivers, and Matusik swings and misses for the second out in the inning. First strikeout of the day for Vandehee, is still pitching well in the beginning of this game. Is a Banks pitcher there. That'll bring up Matthew Iwamizu. He's another guy who was, banged up after football season, but he did play basketball, missed the first couple games, but hits that one on the ground, and Evans tosses it on to first for the third and final out of the inning. So I guess I'll have to save it for later as the Mustangs go down 1-2-3 in the second. Coming up is the middle of the order for the Banks Braves on the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinals on HBTV1.com.
This live event on HBTV1 is brought to you in part by Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Evergreen has served our community for over 80 years with locations in Grants Pass, Medford, and Rogue River. Evergreen Federal Bank, member of FDIC, equal housing lender. This event is also sponsored by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This live event on
Welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinal here on HVTV1.com between the Banks Braves and the Hidden Valley Mustangs, who are on the road in this one. Made the long, about 4.5 hour drive this morning from Murphy. Had to have left close to, well, I would say maybe 10 o'clock this morning in a bus, probably longer though, but making the long drive this morning and just getting here maybe an hour before first pitch. Didn't have any hitting practice, and they're ready for some baseball as Isaac Hill finishes his warm-up pitches. He's facing the 4, 5, 6 hitters in the lineup. That's Cam Louie, Dakota Bunn, and Blake Gabel. Left-handed hitter comes into the box now. That pitch bounces in the dirt for ball one. That pitch is smacked over the head of Parker Wright, but he makes an incredible jumping catch going backwards. The senior making his mark on this game early, as that pitch was destined for an extra base hit. Parker Wright saving the inning there. Blake Goebel now up at the plate. Goebel, the first baseman, right-handed hitter, taking batting practice, looks to be the guy to watch for Banks. Seemed to be a power hitter, connecting with a lot of great pitches in batting practice before the game started today. We'll see what he can contribute against live pitching against Isaac Hill as he's up 1-0 in the count. So that pitch bounces in the dirt for ball two. After Goebel, it's Thomas Cook and Tyler Lilly in the Banks lineup, as Isaac Hill coming set with the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. It'll be strike one. 2-1 to Gabel. Hidden Valley infield playing relatively deep, I'm sure you can see, as Harry's in the outfield grass, as is Vidlak at second. Hill coming from the 2-1. That pitch will find the zone for strike two. Evening it at 2 is Isaac Hill. We'll see what he decides to go with here. Pitching coach Mike Reese likes to generally go with the fastballs in the 2-strike counts. That one's going to end up being a breaking ball past the glove of Sam Vidlak and into center field for the first base hit of the afternoon for the Banks Braves. First hit of the afternoon for either of these two teams is Blake Goebel. That brings up Thomas Cook. Mustang infield going to be a double play depth here against Cook, the 7th man in the lineup and in right field. Isaac Hill checking his runner. The bell doesn't seem to be running as the breaking pitch is going to find the zone. Looks like it would have had Cook out in front anyway, and that's not what you want with the runner on first. Want to try to get something out of the infield here. Is going to get one, maybe two, with these arms in the Mustang infield. It's Ryan Harry at short and Sam Vidlak at second. Vidlak, the quarterback of the football team, can definitely toss the ball 90 feet with no problem, and Ryan Harry, going to be on the American Legion baseball team Grants Pass Nuggets in this summer, is definitely capable of making that throw with very little effort. As an 0-2 count to Cook. And Isaac Hill, see what he can go with here. Comes set. That one's a changeup, going to be fouled off back by the train tracks. Cabell takes his lead off first. Hill trying to find the pitch he wants to throw now, checking his runner. And that pitch is going to be out of the zone. 1-2 now to Cook. After Cook, it's Tyler Lilly and Trask Applegate, the catcher. The only hit of the game so far for the Braves is on first right now in Blake Gabel. That pitch low for ball 2. Good job from Cook here, trying to even up the count now. He was down 0-2, now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning, the bottom of the second. Still scoreless in the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal. If you're just joining us, this game has been slow moving, but if you just look at the box score, you wouldn't think so. Again, only 1 base hit so far between the two teams as timeout is called by the man at the plate, Thomas Cook, and that's why this game might have been a little bit slow moving so far, as we've had a lot of throwovers to first in the first inning, and a lot of delays of the game. Small ones, but they add up for sure. As Isaac Hill coming set and firing the 2-2, and that one's just going to be outside. He's running the count full as Thomas Cook. Great job again, being down 0-2, now running the count full, fouling off a couple pitches in between, and having a great at-bat here against the freshman Hill. As Coach Diotti comes out of the dugout and tries to work his outfield around. As one of the new additions of this coaching staff this season. Him along with pitching coach Mike Reese calling the pitches, sitting on that orange bucket back there. I'll give you a good look as that one is fouled back towards him. Mike Reese, Coach Kissel, and Brian Diotti all there. Assistants to head coach Mark Vidlak. As the 3-2 will do it again to Thomas Cook. Had quite the battle with Hill so far as he comes set and fires. That pitch is going to end up being outside. Iwamizu doing a good job of containing that one, but it'll be ball 4. Iwamizu comes out, tries to talk to his man. Just got to calm him down. Can't be anything too serious with Hill on the mound yet. Bell moves up to second. That's the first walk issued by Hill so far. That's going to bring up number 18, Tyler Lilly, the left fielder. Taking out one for ball one. Runners at second and third. At second, it's Gabel, and at first, it's Thomas Cook. So we're going to have a meeting at the mound early with Coach Reese. I can't imagine they'd take him out quite yet. In the meantime, we'd like to remind you that the OSA needs extra officials. If you want to give back to student athletes, become an athletic official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org. As it's a 1-0 count to Tyler Lilly. 2 runners on. Isaac Hill coming set. Nate Vidlak in on the infield grass, and Lilly is going to take strike one. Hill coming set. That's a nice breaking ball. Blocked by Iwamizu behind the plate, and that's something I've given Iwamizu a lot of credit for just when I've seen him, though, through this season. He's had a great year behind the plate. Was not the starter last year, though he did come in with the starting catcher last year having a little bit of back problems, and came in towards the end of the season and caught very, very well. Definitely catchers, the guys who might not get enough credit for what they do. Counts 2-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. Still a scoreless ball game in the bottom of the second. But Banks in a good opportunity here to try to put some runs on the board as Lilly swings and misses. And Isaac Hill now 1 out away from getting out of a early game jam now. That brings up Task Applegate. First strikeout of the game for Hill. Strike 1 to Applegate. Hill 1 strikeout in this game. He's up over 70 on the season. Is it a great campaign this so far? And again, only a freshman. Is that pitch hit in the air? Parker Wright having to come in. He's going to dive, and it's going to get past him. As 1 run is going to come around to score, Gabel. And coming in and stopping at third is Lilly. An RBI double for Applegate. Puts 1 run on the board for Banks as they strike first. Charlie White now up. 1-0 ball game. Banks with the lead. 2 runners in scoring position. At third, it's Cook. At second, it's Applegate. As Charlie White at the plate, a last-minute addition to this lineup, as he was initially being designated hit for, as that one's going to be popped up and out of play. But has since come in to hit in the 9 spot, is Charlie White, the third baseman for the Braves. Hidden Valley infield having a little bit of fun as that pitch from White is swung on and missed, and Isaac Hill gets out of the inning having only give up 1 run, but that does give the Banks Braves the lead. 1-0 to score, with the Braves in the lead on the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinals here on HVTV1.com.
On Point Community Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the OSA State Championships. On Point is Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. Need extra spending money and want to give back to student athletes? Become an athletic official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org. Get your state championship merchandise from www.osaastore.com. Commemorative t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more at www.osaastore.com. High school students deserve to participate in sports and activities, but not all can afford it. The goal of the OSA Foundation Student Assistance Program is access for all lifelong lessons learned by members of a team. Visit www.osafoundation.org and discover how you can help. On Point Community Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the OSA State Championships. On Point is Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. Need extra spending money and want to give back to student athletes? Become an athletic official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org. Get your state championship merchandise from www.osaastore.com. Commemorative t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more at www.osaastore.com. High school students deserve to participate in sports and activities, but not all can afford it. The goal of the OSA Foundation Student Assistance Program is access for all lifelong lessons learned by members of a team. Visit www.osafoundation.org and discover.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. Leading off this inning for Hidden Valley is Ryan Harry. Mustangs are down 1-0. Two-0 count to him now. Swing and a miss there. 2-1. Parker Wright on deck. Two-two count to Ryan Harry now. He's shortstop again, usually designated hit for in the Mustangs order, but today getting his shot. Try to see a couple pitches. That one a nice ground ball. Evans going to pick it up. Fire to third for the first out in the inning. Excuse me, fire to first. I think I said third there. Up next in the Mustang order is the right fielder Parker Wright, making an incredible catch a couple innings ago in right field to save a run, to be sure. First pitch to Wright, a breaking ball, going to find the zone for strike one. Parker Wright, one of the 3 guys in this starting lineup that played football and basketball as well as baseball in their school year this year. Other 2 are Matthew Iwamizu and Ryan Harry. As again, Lawrence Matusik intended to, but was hurt through the basketball season. As 0-2 to Parker Wright is swung on and missed. He goes down on 3 pitches for the second out in the inning. Second strikeout of the day for Vandehee, and that brings up Bodie Kissel. Bodie Kissel, the only base runner of the afternoon for Hidden Valley, got on in the first with a walk. We'll see what he can do here. Also the only left-handed hitter in the order for Hidden Valley. So maybe it becomes a theme as he swings and misses at strike one. The 0-1 to Kissel is going to be taken inside of the zone for strike two. And you're trying to make quick work of the Mustangs here in the top half of the third and try to expand on their lead in the bottom half. As Kissel fights off the 0-2. Look out for the houses back there. Still 0-2 to Kissel. Again, no official at bat yet. Walked in the first. The Mustangs flip their lineup over for a breaking ball. Started out of the zone and broke right back in. Fantastic inning for the Banks Braves as they get a chance now to try to work on their 1-0 lead going into the bottom half of the third on the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinals on hvtv1.com.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass.
All of your concrete supplies are available at Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now. All of your concrete supplies are available at River.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. You're watching HVTV1's presentation of the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinals. The Banks Braves are ahead of the Hidden Valley Mustangs 1-0. We're in the bottom half of the third inning. As the lineup flips over, Vandehee the man up in the order now for the Banks Braves. They flip the lineup over. Left-handed hitter. He grounded out his last time through. Their one run coming last inning off the 1 RBI double from Applegate. As Hill having trouble finding the zone early here. 2 balls and no strikes to the leadoff hitting pitcher, Vandehee. As he's going to try to lay that one down. Again, a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike now to him. Vandehee, Evans, and Louie do up this inning for the Braves. That pitch hit on the ground. Vidlak going to come up with it. The throw on to first in time. Schultz, a nice stretch, making the play for the first out in the inning. That's Vandehee's second ground out of the day as he's the first down in the third, bringing up Jared Evans. He's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time through. First pitch to Evans from Hill. Tries to lay it down for a bunt, but he's behind it. As Hill got through the first 3 guys pretty easily, and then the middle and last part of the order for the Braves woke up in the second and did the work and were able to get that 1-0 lead. Though against Hidden Valley, one run isn't going to be enough to win it for the Braves, I don't think. Once they get momentum, Hidden Valley, their bats seem to always wake up at the same time. And again, against Junction City, it was one inning where they scored 7 runs and were able to hold on and win the game. As it's 2 balls and a strike now to Evans. Mizu giving the sign, setting up inside, and it's going to be fouled off the inside part of the bat from Evans. Count now even at 2, I believe. We've had trouble with the scoreboard today. As Hill has been great in 2 strike counts today. The 2-2 is a breaking ball, a nice block from Iwamizu, but it's going to run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the second man in this inning, Jared Evans, also second man in the lineup and the man at second base. This is also his second at bat in the ball game, and we'll see what the result is on this 3-2 pitch. He hits that one on the ground. Ryan Harry ranging over, throws to first. A big stretch from Colin Schultz brings him off the bag. So it'll go as an infield single for Evans. So it will not be, in fact, his second flyout of the game, but in fact his first single. That's the 3rd hit of the game for the Braves. And a 1-out base hit. That pitch will come in and hit him, a base runner there. Now we'll bring up number 19, Dakota Bunn. Bunn flew out his last time through. Moves Evans to second. Dakota Bunn flew out to right field. Parker Wright making an extravagant play to begin that last inning. He did get them started, though, with the rally. The next guy in the order did, Blake Gabel. He's on deck. Runner on first with 1 out. Isaac has almost had 2 pretty good outs here. Falling apart twice as that pitch ends up being inside to Bunn. So at second for the Braves, it's Evans. At first, it's Hasselman. And that pitch will also be low. And that's going to spark a meeting at the mound from Coach Reese. Again, I don't expect to see a pitching change quite yet. Hidden Valley's had confidence in their young arm all year, but they do have just about everyone at their disposal so far in this game. They worked through a little bit of pitching, having Colin Schultz and Sam Vidlak throw in the last game. And they are going to leave Hill on the mound. So Dakota Bunn steps back in, left-handed hitter. He's the center fielder for these Banks Braves. Looking to get the job done here with one runner in scoring position and one out. A base hit will score him. Hill checking his runner. And that pitch will find the zone for strike one. And I mentioned Hill has a sub-1 ERA. He's given up his one run already in this game. And once he gets his confidence going again, it's going to be tough, but that's what you got to do against him. And the Braves did that in the second inning. You got to strike quickly against him. As that pitch will find the zone as well. So after the meeting, Coach Reese said something that has worked out as he fires back-to-back strikes when he was down 2-0. So Dakota Bunn goes from being in the driver's seat to now in defense mode with the 2-2 count. Isaac Hill steps off trying to find a new pitch maybe to work with. We'll see what he decides to go with here. 2-2. That pitch is a ground ball. Isaac Hill flips around, throws to second, back to first. Not going to be in time, but they do get one out at second. So Bunn is going to reach on the fielder's choice, and that brings up Blake Gabel. Two outs and runners at the corners. At third, it's Evans, and at first, it's Bunn. Blake Gabel now at the plate. He singled his last time through and came around to score on the RBI double from Applegate. A nice breaking ball to get him started. Strike one. Isaac Hill worked himself out of a jam last inning. Can't really worry about the runners with two outs, and he knows that. As they're going to try a run down now. And it's going to score a run, but we're going to have an argument, it seems, at the plate about that. Vidlak not happy with the call at all. And it seems like the argument's still happening here. Vidlak better be careful. So I believe the runner is going to have scored there. Regardless, we're going to the fourth. I'm sure we'll have it figured out when we come back on hvtv1.com.
The weather is changing outside and you may need to update your wardrobe. If that is the case, then contact LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire on Facebook. Mention HVTV1 for $10 off your first purchase. Again, that's LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire on Facebook. The weather is...
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. The confusion there at the last half inning has been sorted out. It seems as though Dakota Bunn was at first and got caught, I guess, in between. But in the meantime, before the tag was applied, the runner at third, who was Evans, touched the plate before the runner was tagged in between the bases. So one run ended up coming across in that inning on one hit. They left one runner on So, as the throw is made to get Vidlak there, it is a 2-run ball game, and Coach Vidlak definitely did not like the call. Luckily, tames himself down before he might have got thrown out. It seems like our home plate umpire was pretty close there, but stopped it in time. And now with 1 out in the inning and a 2-run deficit, Isaac Hill steps into the plate. He's 0 for 1 so far in this ball game. The top of the 4th inning so far, Hidden Valley, no runs, no hits, no errors. To this point in the game, they've only left 1 runner on, and that was Bodie Kissel back in the 1st. Since then, though, Vanahe has been absolutely flawless on the mound, striking out 3 in the first 3 innings of work. As the 1-1 to Hill is fired, that one chopped on the ground. White comes up with it, throws to first for the 2nd out in the inning. And that will bring up Colin Schultz. Schultz also 0 for 1. Schultz flew out his last time through. More of a line out to the second baseman Evans as that breaking ball misses low. And Hidden Valley yet to record their first hit, and we're in the 4th inning. Only 1 base runner, and it was Kissel back in the 1st. Since then, a lot of flyouts and groundouts, strikeouts mixed in there. Again, 3 so far for Vanahe. And he's done a great job in this game so far. For the Braves, they've got 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors so far in the game for them. That pitch will be fouled off. A ball and a strike to Schultz. On deck, should he get the chance, is Sam Vidlak. Seems like we're just trying to change the baseballs around here. A ball and 2 strikes now to Schultz. The 1-2 to Schultz with 2 outs. He's going to make contact with that one. A bouncer back to the pitcher. Vanahe to first for the 3rd out in the inning. The Mustangs go 1-2-3 again. And that's quite a few in a row for Vanahe as they still trail 2-0 to the Banks Braves on the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal here on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1 would like to thank Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati for helping Hidden Valley athletics and activities. Whether you're entertaining 10 people or 1,000, call Southern Oregon Audio Visual at 541-890-2334. Again, that's 541-890-2334. James B. Hurley wants to help you plan your future. If you want to grow your retirement fund or even buy a house, consult with James B. Hurley at 924-1934. Again, that's 924-1934. HVTV1 would like to thank Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati for helping Hidden Valley athletics and activities. Whether you're entertaining 10 people or 1,000, call Southern Oregon Audio Visual at 541-890-2334. Again, that's 541-890-2334. James B. Hurley wants to help you plan your future. If you want to grow your retirement fund or even buy a house, consult with James B. Hurley at 924-1934. Again, that's 924-1934.
Welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal here on HVTV1.com. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Mustangs trail 2-0 to the Banks Braves. Blake Gabel up at the plate now, the first baseman. He's 1 for 1. He came around and scored his last time through, and that pitch Hit hard on the line into center field. Going to bounce in front of Kissel for his second base hit of the day. Fourth hit of the afternoon for the Braves. And in the fourth inning, that brings up Thomas Cook. Thomas Cook, no official at bat yet. He walked in the second inning. The runner on first is Gabel, again his second base hit of the afternoon. 4 for the team so far. 2 of those 4 base hits have come around to score. That's how we get our 2-0 ball game so far. Leadoff base hit and a 1-0 count to Cook. Cook, a very long at bat his first time through, and eventually walked. Was left stranded at third. Shows bunt. No move to first, though it looked like there might have been. Bidlack still in on the grass. Pretty deep into that grass, too. We're going to have a meeting between coach and player there. It's a 1-1 count to Thomas Cook. Again, walked his last time through. Showing bunt early. Isaac Hill coming set. Nate Bidlack ready for the bunt. Should it come down, though? He's going to fake it and actually swing. Schultz to second. Back to first, and they roll the double play. The Mustangs snuff out the early inning rally. And a great throw by Schultz to get back to the bag. 2 quick outs now, and that brings up Tyler Lilly. Tyler Lilly struck out his first time through. And he was the second out in the second inning. And we'll see what Hill starts him out with. A breaking ball that hangs just a little bit out of the zone for ball 1. But now after the leadoff single, Cook grounds into the double play. So 2 outs, no runners on for the Braves, and now a clean slate with 2 outs again for Isaac Hill. They want to ride this arm as long as it can go into this game, as that pitch will find the zone for strike 1. Hill started this game again in his 4th inning of work. Struck out 2 so far. He's walked 2. He's given up 2 runs, both of them earned, and 4 hits. That one's going to be popped up. If it stays in play, it should be reachable, and it's going to end up behind the Hidden Valley dugout, out of play. But still now a 2-strike count for Tyler Lilly. The 1-2 from Hill. He's coming set, and he fires a breaking ball. That one's popped up, and that's going to be out of play as well. Look out. Someone's screaming at one of the dads back there to catch it. I guess the dad's still got to make a play. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Lilly. We'll see what Isaac Hill comes up with here. He's thrown back-to-back breaking balls. And that one's going to be a fastball low in the zone, but Lilly was a little bit out in front of that one. He fouls it off. Still 1-2 to Lilly. That one a breaking pitch. Ooh, just misses. More of a change up there from Hill. Umezu trying his best to frame it too, just couldn't get the call. Now the count runs even at 2 with 2 outs. We'll see what Coach Reese cooks up for his man on the mound here. That's going to be a pitch, but it's lined right back out into center field. Luckily, Kissel doesn't have to go too far and gets it for the 3rd out of the inning. Mustangs found themselves in trouble early, but instead roll a double play to get themselves out of this one. Still only trailing by 2 in the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal here at Banks High School on HVTV1.com.
Side Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now. All of your concrete supplies are available at Riverside.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal here on HVTV1.com. Again, not the only semifinal going on today, as we've got them going on all around the state. As the other 4A semifinal is Henley versus Astoria. Henley's at home in that one. The Skyline Conference team against another Kawapa team. As that one, a pitch going to miss to leadoff hitter in the order, Sam Vidlak. In the 6A, South Salem is at Jesuit today, and Central Catholic is at Clackamas. In the 5A, it's Thurston at Central, as Vidlak connects with that one. But Evans is going to range over a few steps and bring that one in for the first out of the inning. In the 3A, Lapine is at Pleasant Hill today, and Warrenton is at Santiam Christian. The 2A and 1A semifinals, they combine them for baseball as Umpqua Christian at Napa and North Douglas is at Kennedy. All these games being played today. And you can find all the broadcasts by looking at osa.org baseball broadcasts. And all the radio broadcasts and video broadcasts done by the NFHS network and other outlets being done today. And of course the finals going to be June 1st, and all those games will be on the NFHS network as well. So you'll either see the Banks Braves or the Hidden Valley Mustangs there on June 1st, as that pitch is hit in the air, going over, and it's over the head of Lillian left. Rounding first and heading for second was Lawrence Matusik, and he's going to try to get the rally started for Hidden Valley. That's the first hit of the day for Hidden Valley, the double from Matusik, and now it's Matthew Iwamizu to try to continue the fire here for Hidden Valley. First hit of the day for Hidden Valley is a double, and it was a shot at that, bouncing off the 315 sign in left field. And now Iwamizu looks to try to drive home that opening run of the game for Hidden Valley, as again they were held hitless through 4 1/3 against Vandehee. Vandehee's first time working out of the stretch since the first inning. He's 1-1 count to Iwamizu. Iwamizu 0 for 1 again. He grounded out back in the second inning. And that double from Matusik breaking a strand of 12 in a row. Set down after that leadoff walk from Kissel. 12 in a row from Vanahe, a fantastic stretch there. Broken by the double from Matusik as the 1-2 to Iwamizu is going to be fouled off out of play. Still 1-2 to Iwamizu, the starting catcher of this fourth seed team against the number 1 seed in this semifinal. As that pitch hit on the ground, Vanahe just going to toss to first to take the easy out, but in the meantime, Matusik moves up to third. So 2 outs now and a runner on third. Brings up Ryan Harry. Ryan Harry grounded out his first time through back in the 3rd inning. Now his second opportunity here in the 5th. First pitch to him, a fastball, just a bit behind that one. He fouls it back into the glove of Applegate for strike 1. Second pitch to Harry is a breaking ball, going to end up outside for ball 1. Count even at 1 now. Runner on third is Matusik. Advanced to third after the ground out from Iwamizu. Ryan Harry taking that pitch out of the zone high. 2-1. And Ryan Harry, a guy you won't see in the lineup, in the batting order, I should say, too often for Hidden Valley, but getting an opportunity here to try to give his team at least a little momentum, chip away at this lead before it becomes maybe a bit of a problem in the 6th and 7th. Still only 2 runs, though. Hidden Valley can get that back and more anytime they need to, but as you face better and better teams, especially the first seed in the state, it gets it tougher to try to string together hits, and 2 runs in 1 inning becomes an incredibly hard challenge, even for an elite lineup like Hidden Valley's. Three and 1 now to Harry. Ryan Harry gets aboard with the walk. So 2 outs now and runners at the corners. That's the first walk issued since Bodie Kissel back in the 1st, and that brings up Parker Wright. He had a fantastic catch in the 2nd, now hoping to make his mark on the offensive side of the baseball. (0-1) to him now. Parker Wright struck out his first time through, one of the 3 guys in Hidden Valley's lineup to go down on strike so far this game. Vanahe kicks and looked like he tried to make a move towards Matusik, but instead is just going to hold on to that one for maybe a pickoff attempt. Still 0-1 to Parker Wright. Harry at first, Matusik at third. And the 0-1 to Wright is in the dirt. Applegate doing a nice job behind the dish, though, to block it for Banks. This is Hidden Valley's first time with runners in scoring position now was Matusik, winding up at second and now at third, courtesy of Iwamizu's ground out. Parker Wright way in front of that one, that breaking ball. Does get away from Applegate, so Harry moves up to second. So now a good opportunity for Parker Wright, if he runs into one, could tie this game. Best opportunity Hidden Valley's had all afternoon. All the pressure, though, on Vanahe to execute this pitch. A breaking ball froze Parker Wright. Fantastic pitch from Vanahe, and they hold on to their 2-0 lead. The Mustangs leave 2 in scoring position as they trail 2-0 to the Banks Braves. You're watching the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Semifinal on HVTV1.com.
During World War I, a governing body for Oregon high school athletics was born. In 1918, school administrators formed the 36-member Oregon High School Athletic Association. That winter, the first state champion was crowned, Lincoln, in boys basketball. Track and field came next in 1927. In the 1940s, under a new name, the Oregon School Activities Association saw great expansion with football, baseball, and wrestling. The first girls' state championship was tennis in 1947. Several more debuted in the 1970s. The 80s brought cheerleading, speech, dance, and music under the OSAA umbrella. Today, more than 100,000 students from 292 schools compete for 117 state championships. We celebrate the OSAA centennial and continue to champion the importance of school-based athletics, activities, academics, and sportsmanship.
Welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinal on HVTV1.com. Hidden Valley squandered an opportunity in the top half of the fifth, and now have to try to hold the Braves put as Isaac Hill's first pitch into Applegate is ruled a ball. Applegate doubled his last time through. An RBI on the day for him so far. As Isaac Hill still on the mound for Hidden Valley, fires in strike one there. A ball and a strike. Isaac Hill coming into this fifth inning of work. He's given up 4 hits. 2 runs have come across. He struck out 2 and walked 2 as the freshman pitcher from Hidden Valley. If you keep the Braves at 2 runs, he'd have done his job, as that pitch is going to be swung on and missed from Applegate. A ball and 2 strikes. Applegate, White, and Bandahy up this inning for the Braves. There's already a 1-2 count to Applegate. Isaac Hill with a fastball. That one's going to be fouled off into a sea of cars. Yikes. Hopefully no one has to claim insurance after this game. There's a lot of cars parked back there. Still a 1-2 count to Applegate. That pitch, a breaking ball, fouled off into the bullpen. Look out. Have some guys from Banks warming up over here. Don't want to get anyone caught. Warming up in the Banks bullpen. Get this right for you is number 18, Tyler Lilly. He's warming up in the bullpen for the Braves. Fighting off a couple pitches has Applegate, and now still a 1-2 count in the bottom half of the fifth inning. This inning brought to you by Riverside Ready Mix. As that pitch is bouncing in the dirt, evens the count at 2. Braves have done a good job all afternoon of getting Hill into deep counts, making him throw a lot of pitches and hoping he makes a mistake. Hasn't made too many of them, though, and that's not one of them there. A ground ball bounces off the glove of Ryan Harry, unable to make the play. And didn't say anything before the game, but you could almost figure it was going to happen once. The Mustangs, used to the true bounce of the turf field back in Murphy and playing on the grass and dirt today, just maybe one time going to take a bad bounce against a rock that they didn't expect, and Applegate going to reach on a base hit and a lucky bounce. That'll bring up Charlie White of the Braves. Hill checking his runner, coming set, and firing the first pitch to White. That one's going to come inside. Did it hit him? No, it's going to be fouled off the bat, it seems, from White. He struck out his first time through, 0 for 1. One of the 2 guys Hill has set back on strikes this game. So close foul ball there, but still 0-1. The other semifinal game is tied 1-1 in the top of the 4th inning. That one between Henley and Astoria. Raining down there in Klamath Falls, as there's a rain delay down there. So tied 1-1 in the top of the 4th inning. as that's going to be a wild pitch, and Applegate moves up to second. So that takes the double play out of order now. Applegate moves to second. And 1-1 count to Charlie White. That pitch, a breaking ball, going to find the zone 1 and 2 to him now. Hill's done a good job of throwing strikes. Only 2 walks to this point in the game, as I mentioned. Only 2 strikeouts. The Braves have been making a lot of good contact, but generally good fielding so far from Hidden Valley. No errors. That pitch, a breaking ball. Iwamizu tries to block it, but it gets away from him a little bit, and Applegate moves to third now with no outs in the inning. Charlie White, a prime opportunity to expand upon this lead for the Braves. Two balls and 2 strikes. Isaac Hill finds a pitch and fires, and he's able to set down White on strikes for the second time in the game. First out in the inning. 3 strikeouts on the game for Isaac Hill. 2 of them coming from Charlie White. The other one, Tyler Lilly. And that flips the batting order around to Hayden Vandehee. Left-handed hitter against right-handed pitcher. Definitely the matchup the Braves want. But an 0 for 2 day from Vandehee so far. 2 ground outs to Sam Vidlak. And speaking of Vidlak, him and the rest of the Hidden Valley infield playing in on the grass here to try to cut down the runner at third, and that's Applegate. 1 out in the inning. And all the pressure on the freshman arm, Isaac Hill, here. Comes set. The first pitch to Vandehee is through the legs of Iwamizu, but luckily for Hidden Valley, Applegate unable to pick up on where the ball went to the backstop. So just a scary 1-0 count for Hidden Valley. On deck, Jared Evans. If Vandehee fails, he'll have the last chance to try to push home that run. But in a good count, 1-0 for Vandehee. But he has grounded out twice. Isaac Hill trying to check his runner. That one, a fastball, is going to come in and hit him. Second hit batsman from Isaac Hill today. But now the double play is in order. We'll see if Vandehee's on the move early. That brings up Jared Evans. On the move was Vandehee. He's going to slide in safely, so that negates the double play. But it was a strike to Evans. Count goes even at 1 to Evans. And he takes strike 2. Infield still in for Hidden Valley. They're going to still attempt to cut that runner down at home. As a score update from Klamath Falls, the Hornets lead Astoria 4-1 in the top of the 5th inning. And the Hornets trying to book their ticket to Kaiser Volcano Stadium as that pitch is on the ground. Vidlak going to go home with it. The play at the plate. Iwamizu loses the ball, and it's a matter of fact going to score 2. As scoring from second is Vandehe, and that's a 4-0 lead for the Braves. Two runs come across, and that brings up Colton Hasselman. He's 0 for 1 so far. So Vidlak tried to cut down the runner at home, and Iwamizu couldn't corral the throw. As the Mustangs now trail by 4. Iwamizu can't squeeze that one, but will be called a strike. Hasselman walked in the 3rd and flew out in the 1st. Only 1 out in the inning still. So Isaac Hill's trying desperately to work out of this jam as that pitch is hit on the ground. Vidlak makes the play, throw to first. Keeps him on the bag, and the throw at 3rd. Is it going to get him? No. He gets back safely. They almost caught Evans in between. So Hasselman grounds out, and that brings up Dakota Bunn. Dakota Bunn so far on the game is 0 for 1, or 0 for 2, but that base hit is going to make him 1 for 3 and add an RBI to it, as Evans is going to come around to score. 5-0 Banks. And that'll bring up Blake Gabel. That pitch, a breaking ball to Gabel, takes it for strike 1. So 3 runs have come across in this inning. 2 of them from a fielder's choice from Jared Evans, and 1 more from Dakota Bunn's single. And 1 now to Gabel. In terms of the OSA On Point Community Credit Union softball semifinals, also in Klamath Falls, Henley softball beat the Banks Braves softball team 10-0 in 5 innings, so they advance to the finals. That pitch is taken for strike 2. Gabel, who's 2 for 2 today, now in danger of striking out, and Mustangs desperately need to get back on the horse on the other side of the baseball and try to string something together. Isaac Hill checking his runner, no real lead to speak of at first from Bunn. He does end up taking off. The pitch outside, throw to second, ends up in center field, but Bunn going to hold up. Stolen base for him, and there was really no lead to speak of there, but he's going to take off instead, a very small lead, and he even acknowledges it to his third base coach, and able to steal the base anyway, as it was a breaking ball pitched from Hill, and he got a great jump from first. The 1-2 pitches swung on and missed from Gabel. The Mustangs finally get out of the inning, but 3 runs come across to make it a 5-0 game in favor of the Banks Braves. Watching the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinals right here on HVTV1.com.
Side Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now. All of your concrete supplies are available at Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. This is the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinal between the Hidden Valley Mustangs and the Banks Braves. The Braves lead 5-0. That one hit in the air from Kissel, going to be caught in right field from Cook for the first out in this inning. So it was going to be Kissel, Vidlac, and Hill, and Kissel goes down on one pitch. And now it's Nate Vidlac, who's 0 for 2 so far in this game. That pitch hit on the air, actually on a hop to Evans, and he will put it away for the second out in the inning. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Hidden Valley, and that brings up Isaac Hill, the pitcher. Hopefully can maybe get something started for himself. Maybe Hidden Valley can push across 1 run here in this inning and not leave it all to the 7th. Two outs for Hill. He's 0 for 2. On deck, should he get the chances, Colin Schultz, the cleanup hitter in the lineup. If not, he'll get a chance to lead off the next one. As the third pitch of the inning is popped up into the infield. And the center fielder, as a matter of fact, Bunn, going to come in and put that one away. So 3 pitches and 3 outs go Hidden Valley. And now, as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, the Banks Braves get a chance to expand on a 5-0 lead in the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinals right here on HVTV1.com.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semi-Final. Due up this inning for the Braves is Thomas Cook, Tyler Lilly, and Trask Applegate. So we will have a new pitcher on the mound. So we're going to take one more break here on HVTV1.com. When we return, it's going to be Sammy Vidlak on the bump for Hidden Valley.
How you can help. On Point Community Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the OSA State Championships. On Point is Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. Need extra spending money and want to give back to student athletes? Become an athletic official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org. Get your state championship merchandise from www.osaastore.com. Commemorative t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more at www.osaastore.com. High school students deserve to participate in sports and activities, but not all can afford it. The goal of the OSA Foundation Student Assistance Program is access for all lifelong lessons learned by members of a team. Visit www.osafoundation.org and discover how you can help.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. After the pitching change, Sam Vidlak moves on to the mound. Isaac Hill to short and Ryan Harry to second are the changes for Hidden Valley. For Isaac Hill, he pitched 5 innings this afternoon, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. He struck out 3, walked 3. He was wild twice over 23 batters. And leading off this inning is Thomas Cook. It's Vidlak's first task coming in from second base. Vidlak was the closer for the game against Junction City as the first pitch is past the glove of Nate Vidlak at third. McLaughlin has a little bit of trouble in left and a leadoff base hit for Thomas Cook. That's going to bring up Tyler Lilly. Matter of fact, we're going to have a substitution for the Braves. I believe it's going to be Andrew Nichols. With the runner on first, Andrew Nichols gets his first at-bat in this game. Nate Vidlak comes crashing. Andrew Nichols coming in for Tyler Lilly. Lilly finished 0 for 2. Strikeout and a flyout, both in the second and the fourth inning. Oh, and 1 to Nichols. He's showing bunt again. The move to first, snagged by Schultz, but nothing going over there at first. Nate Vidlak, I should say, going to stay in on the infield grass at third. His brother on the mound at a 0-1 count to Andrew Nichols. Vidlak coming set. Nate Vidlak crashing. That's going to be a bunt. It's going to get down fair. Tried to lay the tag on him. No one's covering third. And now no one covering second. Nichols thought about going to third, but not better of it. A nice heads-up play by Uemuzu to get down that line. So fielder's choice from Nichols moves Cook to second, and that brings up Applegate, unless we have another change. No, it's Applegate at the plate now for the Braves. Vidlak, a breaking ball. Uemuzu stays in front of it. It's ball 1. Vidlak coming set with the 1-0. That one's hit on a line into left field. McLaughlin going to come up with it, though, for the second out in the inning. Nice hard hit ball from Applegate, but unfortunately right at McLaughlin. That brings up Charlie White. He struck out twice today, was 2 of the 3 men who were sent packing from Isaac Hill. 2 outs in the 6th. Braves trying to put this one out of reach. And a nice breaking ball from Vidlak. Iwamizu stays in front of that one. That pitch from Vidlak swung on and missed. Evens the count at 1. Again, White 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. He's gone down swinging both times, though, putting up good fights at the plate against Isaac Hill. Again, Vidlak coming in relief of Hill this inning. Hill finished giving up 6 hits, 5 runs over 5 innings of work. Now Vidlak coming in, throwing that one to White. It's going to be fouled off for strike 2. For the Braves, they scored their 5 runs, again off of 6 hits so far this game, no errors. 3 of their runs coming in the 5th, the other 2 in the 2nd. That pitch is blocked from Iwamizu. The runner is going to third, and he'll get there standing up, Will Thomas Cook. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Vidlak with the 2-2 is a changeup, and it's going to get him looking. So Vidlak gets out of that inning despite the leadoff base hit, but the Mustangs, they still trail by 5. They've got to bring it all back here in the 7th. Their last chance to save the season coming up next on HVTV1.com.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. You're watching the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Championship. The semifinals here on HVTV1.com. The Banks Braves lead the Hidden Valley Mustangs going into the top half of the 7th inning. The 3 men tasked with trying to get Hidden Valley going to save their season: Colin Schultz, Sam Vidlak, and Lawrence Matusik. For the Braves this game, it's been 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and they've left 5 runners on base. They've converted on most, if not all, of their opportunities so far this game. Meanwhile, Hidden Valley has struggled at the plate, to say the least. Only 1 hit given up from Vanahe so far this game. 3 strikeouts. He's walked 2. And the Mustangs have left all of them on base so far this game. No one's come across to score as Vanahe looks for the complete game shutout. He fires in strike 1 there to Schultz. A ball and a strike. Schultz is 0 for 2 today. A fly out and a ground out for him. Vidlak, and Matusik trying to get this rally started for Hidden Valley. The Braves hold on. They will move on to Salem at Kaiser Volcano Stadium in the finals against a team yet to be determined between the Henley Hornets and Astoria. The Hornets lead Astoria 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th inning, but it is a neutral site. Regardless, that pitch flared into center field, making the catch is Bunn for the first out. That's going to bring up Sam Vidlak. He's 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out for him as well. Vidlak came in to pitch that last inning for Hidden Valley. The leader of this team is the guy who needs to get the rally started. He's done it many times before, whether it's on the baseball diamond or on the gridiron on the football field. A Mustang team which made the playoffs there off of the leadership of Sam Vidlak, and he's going to pop that one up, and it's going to go foul into the cars. Missing everything, thank goodness again. If he'd gone this long without hitting a car, it'd be rough to do it in the top of the 7th inning. 1-1 count to Vidlak. He's still on the mound, looking for his complete game shutout. Breaking ball, that one's going to be hit to short. Come up and throw on to Gabel for the second out of the inning. 1 out remaining for the Banks Braves. Become one half of the championship game on June 1st. Lawrence Matusik, the last hope for Hidden Valley. It's down to him to save the Mustangs season. He's going to take the first pitch, ball 1. Matusik, the only man in the lineup today who's gotten a base hit. He doubled in the 5th. Other than that, he struck out 1 for 2. Pitch that time hit hard down the third base line. Is going to be foul. A ball and a strike to Matusik. And he finds the one he wants to throw. Winds up and throws. Swung on and missed from Matusik. 1 strike away now are the Banks Braves from going to Salem on June 1st to face either the Henley Hornets or Astoria in the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A Finals. And just barely takes that one for ball 2. Matusik, a great eye on that breaking ball. Maybe a little bit of luck there. But 2 balls and 2 strikes regardless, as Vanahe trying to set down the last man in his way. So pitch is called, winds up and throws, swung on and missed. And that will be it. The Banks Braves are going to the championship game in Salem on June 1st. A 5-0 victory for the hometown Banks Braves, as they will meet either Henley or Astoria in the finals. Right now it's looking like it might be Henley, but we won't know until it's over. And we'll wrap it all up for you when we return with the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinals between the Banks Braves, the winners, and the losers, Hidden Valley Mustangs, when we return on HVTV1.com.
On Point Community Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the OSA State Championships. On Point is Oregon's largest locally headquartered credit union, serving more than 360,000 members. Visit onpointcu.com. On Point is federally insured by the NCUA Equal Housing Opportunity. Need extra spending money and want to give back to student athletes? Become an athletic official. There's a big shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit www.newofficials.org. Get your state championship merchandise from www.osaastore.com. Commemorative t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more at www.osaastore.com. High school students deserve to participate in sports and activities, but not all can afford it. The goal of the OSA Foundation Student Assistance Program is access for all lifelong lessons learned by members of a team. Visit www.osafoundation.org and discover how you can help.
During World War I, a governing body for Oregon high school athletics was born. In 1918, school administrators formed the 36-member Oregon High School Athletic Association. That winter, the first state champion was crowned, Lincoln, in boys basketball. Track and field came next in 1927. In the 1940s, under a new name, the Oregon School Activities Association saw great expansion with football, baseball, and wrestling. The first girls' state championship was tennis in 1947. Several more debuted in the 1970s. The 80s brought cheerleading, speech, dance, and music under the OSAA umbrella. Today, more than 100,000 students from 292 schools compete for 117 state championships. We celebrate the OSAA centennial and continue to champion the importance of school-based athletics, activities, academics, and sportsmanship.
Welcome back to the OSAA On Point Community Credit Union 4A state semifinal here on HBTV1.com. This game is over. The Banks Braves take one at home against the Hidden Valley Mustangs 5-0 and are the first of the two teams to book a trip to Salem at Kaiser Volcano Stadium to take on either the Henley Hornets or Astoria, where the Henley Hornets are leading right now 6-3 over Astoria in the top of the 6th inning. So if Henley is able to make it there, it'll be a very experienced team in the finals versus a very experienced team in the finals. But in other sports, the Banks Braves, with a finals appearance in baseball and winning it in basketball and football, look to be the first team since the 1984-85 North Valley Knights to win all three major sports in Oregon. That's football, basketball, and baseball. The first team since the 1984-85 North Valley Knights. Now, it hasn't been done yet. They've still got one more game to go, but it looks bright for this team that was led today by the pitcher who threw his complete game shutout, Hayden Vandehee. 7 innings, 1 hit given up to this Mustangs lineup. He walked 2 and struck out 3. He let his defense take care of the rest in his offense, which scored 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. In Hidden Valley, again, no runs, 1 hit, committed no errors. They left 3 runners on base. The winning pitcher again, Hayden Vandehee, 7 innings, 1 hit. I mean, what more can you say? 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Losing pitcher is going to be Isaac Hill, the freshman. He still pitched phenomenally. 5 innings of work. He gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Threw 2 wild pitches over 23 batters faced. Still a great pitching performance for both teams, but the Banks Braves got their hits where it mattered. Scored 5 runs on 6 hits, and what more can you say except efficiency for this team? And they're going to face a very efficient team in likely the Henley Hornets, a team which can beat just about anyone in the state, as this team can as well. So it'll be sure to be a great finals matchup, whoever the Banks Braves do face. And before that, though, got to wrap this one up for you on HVTV1.com, and we'll do that for you when we continue our post-game show again on HVTV1.com.
This broadcast on HVTV1 is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza and owner Jim Miller. Choose your pick of new limited time recipes from the BLT, the Rustic Veggie, or the Smokin' Aloha Pizza now through July 28th. And sign up to receive text and email offers and get 25% off your next order online. Visit www.papamurphys.com. Papa Murphy's Pizza at 263 Rogue River Highway and 1011 Northeast 7th Street in Grants Pass.
Your concrete supplies are available at Riverside Ready Mix Incorporated. Get everything from bolts to rebar. Ensure you have the quality supplies you need to get the job done. Get ready mixed concrete delivered right to your home or business. We have over 50 years of experience supplying quality concrete. Are you in need of a new septic or water tank? Call us for an appointment to take advantage of our exceptional precast septic and water tank sales. Call now.
Welcome back to HBTV1.com. The Banks Braves booking their ticket to Salem, the Kaiser Volcano Stadium, for the OSA On Point Community Credit Union Baseball Championship game against either the Henley Hornets or Astoria. That game still in progress. Last score update from there was the Henley Hornets leading in the top of the 6th inning, 6-4, I believe it was. And that game looking like they might end up playing Henley. But the season is over for Hidden Valley, as they are the losers in this game. For the Mustangs, it was a very successful season for them, a very young group of guys going 11-4 in league play, 23-4 overall this season. Didn't lose a game until their 3rd league game against Mazama on April 13th. Before that, won every single game before that, and again, only 4 losses on the season, well, 5, including this game for Hidden Valley. The Mustangs only say goodbye to 2 seniors at the end of this year, and that's Ryan Harry and Parker Wright. Everyone else, a very young group of Mustangs, returns to what is definitely a championship contending team in the next 2 to 3 years for sure for this Hidden Valley team. So though your team is out this year, Mustang fans, you have a lot to look forward to in all three major sports. And just like Banks might be the first time since the 84-85 North Valley Knights, a bold prediction might be that this Hidden Valley Mustangs team could be able to do the same in just a couple short years, and something to maybe keep in the back of your mind if you're Mustang fans. But losing this year 5-0 to the Banks Braves, and the Banks Braves, gracious hosts for us tonight, couldn't be more grateful for these guys. Jacob Pence, the principal here, and of course every coach on the Banks Braves roster, just to go down the list. Joe Baumgartner, Jim Gerlinger, Kent Bond, and S.J. McGee, just all great guys helping me get set up over here, and extremely welcoming to HVTV1 and what we're doing over here. And again, thanks to head coach Hidden Valley, Mark Vidlak, for helping put this on, and Jim Miller of Hidden Valley graduate of Papa Murphy's and Riverside Ready Mix. And looks like the Henley Hornets have clinched the final spot as well over Astoria. No final score, but they have won it. So it'll be the Banks Braves versus the Henley Hornets in the finals. And that's on June 1st at Kaiser Volcano Stadium. And also, if you can't make it there, you can watch it on the NFHS network. That'll about do it for us for now, though. Hope you enjoyed watching HVTV1.com and the OSA On Point Community Credit Union 4A State Baseball Semifinals right here on HVTV1.com. This is our last broadcast of the year, but looking forward to next year, starting off with football in the fall. Of course, you can watch all those events on HVTV1.com or our YouTube page at HVTV1 Student News. Once again, the final score here was Banks 5, Hidden Valley 0. Once again, we'd love to extend a thank you for helping us get set up over here. The principal of Banks High School, Jacob Pence, doing a fantastic job over here, and a fantastic school that looks, again, to be the first Triple Crown winner since the 84-85 North Valley Knights. The Mustang season is over. The Banks Braves move on. We'll take one more break here on HVTV1.com, and we'll send you on your way.
Changing outside, and you may need to update your wardrobe. If that is the case, then contact LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire on Facebook. Mention HVTV1 for $10 off your first purchase. Again, that's LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire on Facebook. The weather is changing outside, and you may need to...
Welcome back to HVTV1.com, our final broadcast of the year. 5-0 to Banks Braves over the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Banks moves on. Hidden Valley is over, losing Parker Wright and Ryan Harry. And HVTV1 says goodbye to those two guys, and good night from Banks High School.